interruption. Had to get things up and running after our 302 Sports Weekly. And Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, Nick Alessandrini, and Nick Hall. I believe that's Nick over there bringing you tonight's game at Frawley Stadium between St. Mark's and Salesianum, a top 10 matchup. And just so we know, Salesianum went. Well, they sent four guys to the plate, but there was a caught stealing, so the first three batters went down. So it is the bottom of the first inning. One out. Ryan Gilardi is the batter for St. Mark's, and he has a count of 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gene Holler on the hill for the Sals. And Jason, we saw these guys a couple weeks ago. They went 8 innings that night. They might go 8 innings tonight.
Yeah, it's always a big game when these two go at it, and it always comes down to could be the last plate appearance.
Gilardi fouls that one up over Chickies and Pete's, and it lands in somebody's crab fried cheese. So if you're not able to come out on a beautiful night for baseball, we're glad you could join us on 302. Busy week for us at 302 Sports. We will get you the schedule as we go along. Gilardi chops one down the third base line. It's a fair ball. McGuire across the diamond. He's got it. And holding the bag over there is Sam Del Calo, and that is an out.
McGuire showed his strong arm there, Mike, as he gunned down the runner, making a nice backhanded play, and then fired it across to get the runner by a nose.
And Sam Del Calo did a good job holding the bag over there for the second out. That brings JT Tomovich to the plate. Jason, when they played at Salesianum on the 20th of April, JT had the game-winning hit in the 8th inning.
Yeah, after Sally's made a great comeback in the 7th inning, scoring 2 times to tie it up. JT Tomovich hit a 2-run triple.
I believe it rolled under the goalposts in center field. We saw a lot of balls rolling that day. There were a lot of extra base hits that afternoon. There's a chopper over the head of Holler.
It's going to be a tough play.
Cautillo, he's got it. Nice play, and that's 3 outs. 1, 2, 3. Go to the Spartans. So at the end of 1 inning, we have no score. We'll be back on 302 Sports. Oh, we're going to stay right here. We're going to stay right here. Okay.
Absolutely, Mike.
Wow, we got so much going on. Jason, while we have an opportunity, we should mention tomorrow night, right here live on 302 with Pat Garianis and I believe yourself, it will be St. George's Tech against Del Castle in a throwback game. A lot of alumni of Brown Technical High School will be on hand, and we'd like to thank Coach Dave. I'm not trying to pronounce his last name from Del Castle. But he put this whole thing together and did a great job, and he got a big assist from Brad Myers getting the word out. And he joined us tonight on our show. And he said 55 or 60 alums of Brown Tech are going to be here, and that's why Del Castle's got some red in their uniforms this year.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's it's going to be a good Flight A contest. The Flight A is real strong this year with a lot of good teams. Del Castle's sitting a game below 500. You need to be 500 to be eligible for the postseason. So a big game here tomorrow night for Del Castle.
You mentioned Flight A. Earlier today, right here at Frawley Stadium, a quick one. William Penn, 8, Concord 2. Big story in that game. Ryan Inslee, the pitcher, threw 5 more scoreless innings. Threw a perfect game for 4 2/3. Then he walked the guy, got out of the 5th, and they brought in C.J. Wilkerson to pitch the 6th. He walked the guy, and then Concord broke through in the 7th inning and was able to score a couple runs and get some hits on the board. But a dominating performance today by Inslee and William Penn. They were up 6-0 after 2 innings, and they're a really, really strong team in Flight A.
Yes, they are, Mike, and a great win. And like you said, he extended his scoreless streak to 27 innings. He was our 302 Sports Athlete of the Week.
So back up at the plate is Joe Setting, the catcher, and Joe was at the plate when Josh McGuire was thrown out stealing in the first inning, so he's back with a fresh count. St. Mark's up at the chopper to second base. It's going to be 2 hops, and Ludman takes it at first base for the out. 1 down.
Yeah, Mike, this has a potential to be a real pitching duel here tonight.
So actually, Setting is not catching tonight. It's Anthony Frechette, the current batter, number 15. We've seen Frechette play a little bit of outfield this year. Good hitter. They are facing, by the way, Jacques Dubec, one of the St. Mark's seniors. They have an outstanding pitching staff again this year with Dubec. He's one of them, and Josh Venny, Matt Phillips, JT Tomovich, some Gilardi, Coach Smith can throw a lot of arms out there. There's a curveball, strike 2, 1-2.
That's what makes both these teams good, Mike. Their depth in pitching.
Yeah, we mentioned it on the show tonight with the games, with all the rainouts and the games pushed so close together. You need arms. The teams with the arms tend to have the advantage. That pitch just missed, maybe a little bit outside. 2-2. So finally got some nice weather here, and just a great night to be out at the park. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout for Dubeck, and it's 2 down.
Looked like he got him with a nice off-speed pitch there, Mike, and great pitch by him. Like you said, get the strikeout.
Matt Poma comes to the plate.
Matt Poma hit a home run yesterday at Salesianum. Had a big day at the plate as the Sows beat St. George's Tech 10-4 on Senior Day, Mike.
Had a big hit down at Appoquinimink last Friday, too. That pitch gets through the catcher. Sally's was trailing in that game going into the 7th inning. Took a 2-1 lead. Appo came back and tied in the bottom of the 7th, and the Sows won in 8 innings. Actually, I think it was Thursday night, not Friday. Thursday afternoon. My first trip to see a baseball game at Appo. It's approximately 1 mile from the school. I walked back to that field.
Yeah, but nice field.
It is a very nice field. 3-0 the count on Matt Poma. 2 outs here, top of the 2nd. Dubeck gets a strike on that one, outside corner. It's 3-1. Salesianum coming off a win yesterday at home against St. George's. Sows have won 4 in a row, I believe, since they lost back-to-back games to St. Mark's and Cape Henlope. And there's a walk to Poma. Second base runner today for the Sows, both on walks.
Get 3 of those against ranked teams, in the 4th one, Conrad, currently sitting outside the top 10. So it's 4 nice wins for the Sows. We mentioned on the show they got one of the toughest schedules in the state again this year.
Here's John Baker, batting 7th. He's playing shortstop today, also a very good pitcher.
I'm sure we might see him
closer for this year.
We might see him in later in this one.
Poma's going to stick close. They already had a caught stealing today. That pitch is inside. Did it get him? No, it did not. 2-0 the count.
So far, the only base runners have come walk.
Dubeck from the stretch. 2-0 pitch. High, ball 3. We'll see if he gets the green light here.
I'll probably be taken.
Sam Del Calo, first baseman, waits on deck.
As you get down to the bottom of the lineup, might have him try and get on base again, get a runner in scoring position.
We said on the show, we expected some scoring in this game, even with the strong pitching. There's some good hitters in this game. And that was take all the way. 3 balls and a strike. As mentioned, the Sows are 8-4. St. Mark's comes in with a record of 9-2. They have won 4 straight, including that win over Salesianum. They also beat Conrad. They play Friday at Sussex Tech. That is ball 4 outside, so the Sows have 2 men on base with the 8-hole hitter Del Calo coming to the plate.
And more important, second straight bases on balls with 2 outs here. So far, all 3 Sally's runners have been on balls, Mike. You know what? With a pitch count, those balls start adding up.
Grounded down the first base line. It is foul. Nice play down there by one of the Sal's coaches. We mentioned we did that Polytech game. They've had extended the netting down to the end of the dugouts here.
Yeah, which is always a good thing. It's always about safety. What a great Wednesday night for some baseball here.
That pitch gets through the catcher, and the runners are going to advance. Wild pitch.
That'll put 2 runners in scoring position here with 2 outs.
Catcher is Matt Stinko. He didn't really have a chance on that one.
No. You called it perfectly a wild pitch. Got underneath his legs, and the one thing about Frawley is there's a lot of room back there, so a pass ball or a wild pitch is going to lead to a lot of advancement.
So DeBeck got the first 2 outs. Now we have second and third with 2 outs. Pitch outside, 2-1. So DeBeck
Been a
lost the strike zone a little bit.
Wild here, but he's still got the stuff that hasn't hurt him yet.
Outside, 3 balls and a strike.
It's be interesting here, Mike, with the 9-hole hitter on deck, whether or not you give him anything to hit here. Definitely a hitter's count at 3-1.
That is ball 4, and the bases are loaded with bases on balls. And number 16, Garrett Million, comes to the plate. Million getting a start tonight.
Yeah, he played yesterday, Mike, in right field and had a key hit in the bottom of the 6th inning to get it started, and then McGuire followed. Gwynn followed with the double, and then McGuire triple, and next thing you know, the Sal's extended their lead to 10-4.
So, Coach Matt Smith out. There's a conference in the mound. They know what they want to do. What they want to do is get the third out here.
Yeah, obviously he's probably saying, calm down, relax, throw strikes. Like you said, Mike, 3 straight walks and 4 overall in the game.
So Million's got some ducks on the pond. Can I use that phrase? Fouled down the right field line into Chickies and Pete's.
Yeah, I think that ball was going crab fry hunting.
And wasn't that our original location to do the game?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Al Sandrini's pretty happy we're not there.
Yeah.
Would have knocked out some teeth and maybe messed up that beautiful hair.
I like the approach, Mike, coming out swinging on the first pitch, knowing that he was going to throw him a strike.
That pitch just missed 1-1. Yeah, well, considering he walked 3 straight.
Yes.
You think he might take a pitch, but he did take that one. Counts even.
No, I like the swing on the first pitch. You knew he was throwing a strike, and he just was a little late on it.
That one's fouled out of play and out of the stadium. Ryan, no cheering back there. Yeah, you. So the count's 1-2. DeBeck can see his way out of this. See if he goes a little off speed here. He does, and just fouled off by Million. Garrett Million, a football player for the Sal's, and his quarterback awaits on deck, Zach Gwynn. Count remains 1-2. Lights are on here at Frawley. At least, yeah, they're on. Not really taking any effect yet. Here's the stretch and the pitch outside, 2-2. That was close.
He looked a little outside from up here, Mike. Just a touch off the plate. We got deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
And we are in
bases
the top
full
of the 2nd inning. Crowd still filing in Frawley Stadium. It's a beautiful night. Not too late to come on out and watch some ball. That curveball just missed, and there's some unhappy people in the dugout down there on the first base side. Full count. The runners will be moving with the pitch.
A big pitch early in this one, Mike.
I think DeBeck thought he had that one. That one's flied to right field. Not sure who's out there, but he's got it. A deep fly out to right, and that is going to do it for the Sal's in the second. So they get no runs, no hits, 3 walks, and 3 men left after an inning and a half. Sal's nothing, St. Mark's nothing. You're watching 302 Sports.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvement's pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust.
And back at Frawley Stadium, Jason, before we get this bottom of the second started, we should mention we have a busy week on 302 tomorrow night. We mentioned Del Castle and St. George's baseball. Friday night, it is one of 3 soccer games we're bringing from Talon Energy Stadium. I believe that is Middletown and Caravel, correct?
7 o'clock on Friday night.
The 2 defending state champions,
Yep.
and that should be a bang-bang game. And Saturday we have a soccer doubleheader. That's right, a soccer doubleheader from Chester, Pennsylvania. Game 1, Concord, the resurgent Concord Raiders. We talked about them tonight against Cape Henlopen, making the trip up from Lewis. And Game 2, it's going to be Archmere and Wilmington Charter. The boys played there in the fall. It was such an awesome time. I'm so glad the girls are getting a chance to do this. And if you have a chance to go out and watch them, you should. It was just a fantastic place to watch a game. So the batter for St. Mark's is Eric Ludman. He drills one to center field. That's a single for the junior. And St. Mark's has their first base runner.
All the kid does is hit, Mike.
He is a big hitter.
Yes, absolutely. Didn't waste any time. Saw a pitch they liked on the first pitch. Like you said, their first hit, but to credit Eugene Holler, he has not walked anybody yet. Hopefully I didn't jinx him.
So Matt Phillips coming up. We've seen him on the mound, and today he's playing the outfield, number 18. So Holler from the stretch for the first time. Nobody out. We'll see if Phillips lays down a bunt here. I don't think it's going to. That pitch is inside, ball 1. Waiting on deck is the pitcher, Jacques Dubec.
Like we said, Sally's played yesterday at home. St. Mark's played Monday against Seaford.
That one's lined to right field. It's a single. Ludman, not the speediest. He's going to round second and stop there. Back-to-back singles. And the Spartans in business. Runners on first and second. No body out.
Yeah, and there's the key word, Mike. Sally's, they got everybody on with 2 outs. Here, no outs. First 2 base runners are on. Let's see if St. Mark's lays down a bunt and maybe move these runners along. Get 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out.
Next batter up for St. Mark's will be Shane Lougheed. Usually plays third base for the Spartans. And he can hit. He's got extra base power. We'll see if Dubec, like you mentioned, lays down a bunt. McGuire, even with the bag at third. Del Calo in at first. That pitch popped up and over our heads. And gone.
I think Nick A had his hands ready to make the catch on that one, but it was just above us, like you said.
I tried to catch a pop-up at Apo. It almost broke my camera. I almost had it, but I blocked it from hitting my camera, but I had a bruise for it. Sally's guys were nice enough to give me some ice after they got done laughing at me. And I told them I was an alum, and they said, oh, that's all right. 1 strike on Dubec. Pitch low and outside. Stopped by Frechette. 1-1. If you're in the stadium, you're probably not watching this, but if you are, you can catch this game anytime on our YouTube channel. We like doing games here at Frawley. It's a nice place to do business.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we said, we'll be back here tomorrow night for Del Castle St. George's Tech.
Curveballs in there.
Nice
1
pitch.
and 2.
Great 1-1. All speed pitch there. So 1-1. 1 and 2 now, Mike.
So he's got to be protecting up there. See the dance going down at second base. Off-speed pitch, fly to left field. That is a can of corn and out number 1.
Ludman was halfway down, so he was definitely not going to tag up on it. It wasn't deep enough.
I believe that was Garrett Million who made that catch out there in left field.
Like you said, great job by Holler getting the out without letting the runners advance.
Induced the fly ball. This is a very, very tough home run park, even for the Blue Rocks. Home runs do not fly out of this park.
They do not. Though we've seen McGuire hit one out of here, so.
Josh McGuire, some of it a home run tear right now.
Absolutely.
So Lougheed playing third tonight, and Holler steps off. 1 down, runners at first and second. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Salesianum and St. Mark's. There's a strike. No balls and a strike. And there's a number 20 on deck, Jason, and there's no number 20 on the roster. We'll find out who that is. 0-1 pitch. Curveball. He misses 1-1. Gene Holler's pretty deliberate out there. He usually takes his time.
Absolutely. Especially like you said, when he gets runners on base, he takes his time. Doesn't rush. Looks to get the out.
Looks like a bigger crowd on the St. Mark's side tonight, Jay. A decent crowd over here for Salesianum. That is a foul ball just outside the dugout.
I also saw a lot of Sally's people down the first base side.
Maybe they're over there getting crab fries.
So I saw Brandon Buffone over there earlier.
A good crowd here in front of us. Some youth teams in front of us here. 1-2 the count. Ludman at second. He singled. Phillips first. He singled. 1 out. That ball's poked into second base. Cotillo's got it to first base. Nice play. Ludman is going to go for home. He's safe.
What a heads-up play there by Eric Ludman as he round third base.
Never stopped.
Never stopped, and he came home. And the thing was, Cotillo made a nice play there at second base, but the throw to first, just a slow developing play. Like you said, Ludman
wasn't hit
never
very
stopped.
hard.
No.
I don't think we give him an RBI on that play.
No.
But the run counts, and it's 1-0 Spartans. Phillips stays at second base, 2 outs. And Dom Catalano is the batter, wearing number 20. He's number 7 on your roster, but Dom has apparently changed uniform numbers. Outside, ball 1.
Big run there for the Spartans.
And I said Eric Ludman was not the fastest guy, but that's smart base running and beautiful head first slide.
Yes.
Right to the outside of home plate. Frechette had no chance. So 2 outs, runner in scoring position. That's Matt Phillips at second. Dom Catalano, a veteran presence on this St. Mark's team, takes a strike, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, we see both lineups, Mike. We see a lot of seniors down at the bottom of the lineup, which is great because, like you said, the experience of hitting lower in the batting order makes it tough for pitchers. We said it earlier that both teams have good offenses.
Another senior on deck, that's Austin Warrington. Curveball for strike 2.
That's a pitch that Holler really developed late last year, made him such a solid pitcher, and he's got it going on today. He's thrown it for a couple called strikes, so something to watch out.
So 1-2 pitch. Let's see if Gene Holler can get out of the inning here. Swing and a miss, and he does, and that's going to do it for the second inning. Spartans pick up 1 run on 2 hits. They leave him in, and after 2 complete, it's St. Mark's 1, Salesianum no score. You're watching high school baseball on 302 Sports. Zach Wynn leads it off. He struck out his first time up. 1-0 St. Mark's on a very pleasant evening on the riverfront in Wilmington. So we have our soccer games this weekend, Jason, and then, as always, keep your eye on our social media. We will tell you where we will be.
Gwynn had a big day yesterday against St. George's. He's on base 4 times, had a double, triple, 3 runs scored.
Let me say he pitched. Did he pitch yesterday?
He pitched in the 7th inning.
He is the quarterback, so you know he's got a good arm. Chops that one foul into the dugout. Nice catch. Almost, I'd have to call that bench.
Like you said, Mike, Baker tends to close out games, and with them playing again tonight, I think they wanted to save Baker, with a 10-4 lead heading in the 7th inning, so they got going in there.
Zach Wynn lines one to right field. Austin Warrington perfectly positioned. He's got it. That is 1 out for Salesianum. Let's go back on the right side of the scorebook here.
Gwynn had the long loud out yesterday, but he hit one to center field. Went back towards the goal post. There was a fence, it would have been out.
Mike Cotillo, the second baseman, is the batter. He grounded out to shortstop Brian Gilardi, his first time up. We've seen several hits at Salesianum this year that would have been home runs, but they make you run them out.
Mm-hmm. Nice field up there at Salesianum.
Off-speed pitch outside. 2-1 to Cotillo. He'll be followed by, speaking of home run hitters, Josh McGuire. That one's way outside. It's 3 balls and a strike.
That's been the one problem for Dubeck today. He's already thrown 4 walked 4 batters. He's behind in this one, 3-1. Watch the Sallies is making him throw a lot of pitches, Mike.
And there's another one, ball 4. This pitch is lat up.
And that's big because you put a base runner on before McGuire here. We said McGuire has power, so if he hits one in the alleys here, it could score. From first base he could score. And Sally's trying to get on the board here.
Pickoff attempt at first, but Cotillo's back.
Yeah, you have to. That's the one thing you have to do is with St. Mark's. You have to be prepared for a lot of pickoff throws. They throw a lot.
Again, Cotillo's back. 1 out. Actually, there's 1 out. McGuire, they got him shaded to pull, and they're playing him deep and right, a little shallower and left. But you saw him go opposite field yesterday. Nice pitch, off speed, 0-1.
Mike, spring is the perfect time to make those necessary home improvements with help from Dover Federal Credit Union. Enjoy no appraisal fees on home equity loans and lines of credit. Act now and take advantage of this limited time offer from Dover Federal Credit Union. Apply anytime, day or night at DoverFCU.com. That's DoverFCU.com.
Thanks to our sponsor, Dover Federal Credit Union, and all the other sponsors that we have here making this stuff possible for you. Dubeck went to first again, and there he goes again for the 4th time. 0-1 to count to McGuire.
Keeping him close, Mike. They did not want him getting in scoring position. Nice pitch there. Right down the middle for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Like yesterday, first 2 times up, McGuire strikeout. Then he went home run, triple. 3 runs batted in.
That play at first base was more of I know you're there, but it was no real intent. McGuire in the 0-2 hole. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called. Nice pitch by Jacques Dubeck, and that is out number 2. Strikeout number 3. That'll bring the DH tonight, Joe Setting, to the plate. So Setting's going to try to keep things going here. Inside, ball one. Spartans with the 1-0 lead. 2 outs top of the third. That got away from Dubeck. 2-0.
One thing about Dubeck, he's been behind a lot of hitters early in this one, Mike.
2-0 fastball inside. And that is ball 3.
One person on Sally's I'd give the green light to is Setting. He's got the power like McGuire, and he's sitting dead right.
That is ball 4, another walk. Jason, that is 6 walks tonight.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's been the one Achilles heel. He hasn't given up a hit yet.
No.
But 6 base runners, sooner or later, you walk people. Sooner or later, they're going to come across.
It's going to hurt you.
And
so Frechette comes to the plate, and he struck out his first time up.
And Mike, Setting, normally a catcher, he ran yesterday, and he was fast on the bases.
First pitch is in there for strike one. 0-1 to Anthony Frechette.
It seems like Dubeck is struggling with his fastball command, but has good command of that off-speed pitch.
There's the curveball. Got him to chase 0-2.
That's big.
Now he's got him in a great pitcher's count.
He's doing a good job pitching, away from not letting the walks hurt him.
Yeah, he tried to get Frechette to chase. He wasn't going for that one.
Great block there by Cinco. Kept that in front of him. Like we said, a lot of room back here at Frawley Stadium, and then I would have put 2 runners in scoring position. It's really important that he gets those blocks.
1-2 pitch. I think he got a piece of it. He did.
Absolutely.
Remains 1-2.
I was looking, Mike, to see if the runners were running or anything, but you're right. He did get a piece of it, fouled it back.
Matt Poma on deck. He walked his first time up. Here's the stretch. That was high. Ball 2. So Jacques Dubeck pitching around trouble tonight.
Throwing a lot of pitches, Mike.
Yeah.
You probably won't see a complete game out of him.
I wouldn't
tonight.
think so. And there he gets strike 3. Cinco drops it. He's got to complete the strikeout, and he does. And that's going to do it in the top of the third. Salesianum gets 2 more runners on base via the walk, but they can't bring him home. And after 2.5, St. Mark's 1, Salesianum no score. You're watching high school baseball on 302sports.com. back at Frawley Stadium. Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, Ryan Cole, Sandy, Nick, Al Sandrini, Nick Hall with you today. And out there in the front row, Glenn Evans and Nick Halliday.
Mike, whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I am a DHSA leader with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I am also local and always have been. So call at 302-563-5599 or visit briansloan.com when you're ready to get started on your road to home ownership, Mike.
Brian's Loan's another great sponsor of 302, and also, Jason, sponsor that youth team right here in front of us.
Yes.
So, strike one to St. Mark's batter Austin Warrington playing right field tonight. He's the 9-hole hitter. Ricky Gannett waits on deck. Here facing Gene Holler. He blows strike two right past Warrington. 0-2. So Holler's actually been probably the better of the two pitchers tonight.
Yeah, he gave up the 2 hits, and then the heads-up base run play by Ludman. It's the only difference. Sally's, 6 base runners by walks. Like I said, hasn't hurt the buck yet, but you keep on putting them on. Sooner or later, with Sally's lineup, they will make you pay.
That pitch is outside. 2-2. I see St. Mark's field hockey players in the stands here.
Field hockey.
That's a field hockey. Yeah, of course, I meant lacrosse.
That's from fall, Mike.
Well, they just got done practice.
Yeah.
St. Mark's lacrosse, number 2 in the state. Outside 3-2. So from 0-2, it is now 3-2. A lot of the same girls play field hockey and lacrosse. So.
Absolutely.
A win today for the Spartans. That ball's fouled over the third base side and into the luxury box level here at Frawley Stadium. Today's score, St. Mark's 19, Wilmington Friends 6. So another win for the Spartans. They are now 11-0 in girls lacrosse. Another one fouled off, so Warrington not going quietly into the early evening.
No, and he's making Holler throw some pitches now. Again, I always reiterate it because pitch counts are so important in high school baseball. 105 allowed. Now you can finish a batter.
This one fouled off over the third base side, off the roof, and into the parking lot.
I think it hit the Langmobile.
I parked pretty far away. It's going to get Hall's truck. So the count remains 3-2. That's probably pitch number 8 or 9 of this at-bat.
Give him something off speed, make him chase one.
Gannett waits on deck. That is high and outside, and great job by Austin Warrington to work a walk. He's a leadoff base runner.
Yeah, like you said, great job. He was down in the count, fought his way back, fouled off a couple great pitches, and that takes a good eye there on the walk.
Gannett flied to center field his first time up.
What a perfect night for baseball.
I left my hoodie in the car.
And tomorrow's going to be even warmer. Chance to hit 90 tomorrow, Mike. I think you should go play golf.
I think I should. Oh, he had Warrington leading, but he gets back.
Yeah, both these teams do a good job of holding runners on. So as a base runner, you have to be prepared for a lot of toss-overs.
Again, Warrington dives back in. I expected some scoring. It's still kind of early, but so far, it's the one.
And I was the opposite. When I saw that these two pitchers were pitching, I thought it would be a more of a low-scoring pitcher's fest. But like you said, it's still early, Mike.
That bunted into the air, but it drops, and that's a great bunt. That sacrifice is good. Gets Warrington down to second, so Gannett does his job, moves the runner up. One down.
Yeah, like you said, Mike, the only bad part was it was in the air for a little bit, but it was able to fall down. And like you said, good bunt, gets the sacrifice over. But I'm sure Smith was in the dugout like, get that ball on the ground.
Brian Gilardi, the batter, grounded out to second baseman Mike Cautillo, his first time up. JT Tomovich waits on deck, and we have, I'm not sure what the Coach Godfrey was looking for there.
Intentional walk.
Intentional walk, that's what it is.
Smart move. Puts Gilardi on base.
So Tomovich didn't have to wait long. He's up. He grounded Cautillo. I'm sorry, Gilardi grounded to McGuire his first time up. Tomovich went to second base. Ludman on deck. He's got the only run scored. He singled his first time up.
In high school, they don't have to throw. They don't have to throw his pitches, Mike, and therefore it does not count against their pitch count. That's why they Godfrey came out.
That is sent into right field. It's a single. Here comes Warrington. Rounds third. There's going to be a play at the plate. Frichette's got it, but not in time. Warrington crosses home plate with the second run, and St. Mark's leads 2-0. An RBI single for J.T. Tomovich.
Yeah, great job. Great piece of heading, drives it into the outfield. Mike, we almost had a play there at the plate. The third just came in a little late, and St. Mark's adds to their lead here. And the big thing is they still have runners on first and second with just the one out.
Yeah, I thought Frichette would have made a play there, but you're right. He wouldn't have gotten him. But I thought he at least would have swipe tagged or something on that one. So Ludman's up. And we have a timeout. Runners on first and second.
And Ludman's a dangerous hitter. Like we saw a good piece of heading from him earlier in this game.
There's some good athletic genes in that family.
Yes.
Multi-sport athlete himself and his brother Chris. Takes strike one. First and second, one out. Spartans have doubled their lead. It's 2-0. I'm getting warmed up for the weekend.
Absolutely.
That pitch is in the dirt. Nice block by Frichette.
Yeah, like you said, great block by him. Or that would have put two more runners in scoring position for the Spartans.
Matt Phillips, he singled his first time up. He's on the on-deck circle.
Yeah, this is key here for Holler. He needs to get out of here with no more damage done here and keep it a 2-0 game.
Outside corner, 1-2.
Nice pitch there, right down the outside corner of the plate.
Jason, we got a guy right here in front of the press box with that cool Expos hat on. I keep waiting for him to come back because I love the logo.
It was a nice logo.
It's a great logo.
Absolutely.
There's the 1-2 pitch inside. Blocked again by Frichette. 2-2.
Doing a good job of keeping that ball in front of him, blocking it. Because at 1-2, you want to throw Ludman a pitch that out of the strike zone, see if he'll chase it.
Gilardi at second. He was intentionally walked. Tomovich at first. He singled and drove in a run. Batters Eric Ludman. Counts 2-2. Whoop, 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 whoop. Holler steps off and looks Gilardi back to second. Gilardi's got some speed.
Yeah, and Gilardi looked like he was leaning that way, and good job of Haller stepping off. Doing a lot of dancing out there, Mike.
Curveball just got a piece of it. Ludman stays live. So Eric Ludman remains in there. Had a pretty good basketball season for the Spartans, but also the goalkeeper for their soccer team. And the place kicker for football.
Mm-hmm. Though he did miss some time with an injury.
Yeah, Eric got hurt last playing goalie. 2-2 pitch outside. It looked like he wanted to swing, but he laid off, and it's full count. We'll see if the runners are going.
Yeah, Mike, you hit it right on the head there. He wanted to swing. Looked like he wanted to swing, and then realized that the pitch was outside. Takes it back. Let's see if they send the runners in motion here, Mike, with the 3-2 count.
Gilardi's got a lot of speed out there, but they're holding him on, and McGuire's right on the bag down there. Here's the stretch. Runners are moving. Drilled to center field, and it is caught. Let's see if they're going to play at second base. Nice play there out in center field by
Gwynn. Zach Gwynn.
By Zach Gwynn, correct, and that is allowed out number 2. So he got a great piece of that one, but
great jump by
job by Gwynn.
Great jump by Gwynn. When it first hit, it looked like it might have been over his head, Mike, but he got a great jump on it. Made a great catch. And
Zach started in on that one, but quickly course corrected and got back to make the play. So it's up to Matt Phillips with 2 men on now, 2 outs. And if he gets on, Jacques Dubec will bat. Jason, is that score correct? Philadelphia Phillies 2, Miami Marlins 0. That's foul. Back overheads off the window.
Mike, it is early in that game.
It is.
Don't get too excited.
That may have hit the 302 sports sign up there. Did we leave that up there, or did we pick that down? All right, it came down. So we did our show tonight from one of the luxury boxes right above our heads. Thanks to the people here at Frawley Stadium for hooking us up.
Yeah, we had some great guests on tonight. Goldie Beacom baseball team, Mike, 2nd year in existence, and they're in their conference playoffs. Great job by the Goldie Beacom. A lot of local talent, and it's good to see them succeeding.
The Lightning. Phillips lays off of that, makes it 1-1.
Both pitchers seem to throw a lot of pitches in this one, Mike.
Yeah. Unlike game 1 today.
Yeah.
William Penn was just motoring right through Concord for 6 innings.
Mike William Penn sitting at number 3 in the 302 Sports Top 10 rankings.
And they're for real. If you haven't seen them play, you need to get out and see the Colonials.
They're sandwiched in between these 2 teams. St. Mark's coming in at number 2 and Sally's at number 4. But those rankings change every week this year. It's been a crazy year for baseball.
And we mentioned pitching. They have 2 outstanding pitchers, and they are riding Ryan Inslee and C.J. Wilkerson, and it has worked so far for Coach Dooley. So you got to see the Colonials. That's a for real team.
Lost their first 2 games of the season, haven't lost since.
Holler steps off. Gilardi back to second base.
Gilardi's getting a workout there at second base. As a fielder, you got to be careful because you're dangling with them, and then if the pitch comes, you have to get back in your position.
That pitch is low. 3-1 to Matt Phillips. Jacques Dubec waits on deck. He was down at St. Mark's last week. Ran into a couple of guys that are not on the baseball team, but I was down hanging out with the softball coach, Will Simpson. That ball's fouled out of play toward Chickies and or Pete's. I think it was a catch made by the fan.
Well, that is a 302.
Give that man a contract.
That is a 302 Sports Top 10 play of the week.
I wonder if Nick Hall got that one. No.
No.
Come on, Hall. What are you doing over there? Sorry, fella. Anyway, 3-2 remains to count. Now the runners will be going because there are 2 outs. But that was a great play out there. The guy in the line for French fries made the play.
I think he wanted to save Chickies his crab fries.
There could have been a cheese sauce disaster over there. If we gave him play of the week, he'd bring us some crab fries. That's grounded up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. Here comes Gilardi. He's going to score. Phillips stops the second. Gwen mishandles, but he'll stay there. And an RBI single.
I think that's
I'm sorry, for Phillips.
Yeah,
who hit it. Jason Tomovich says the second. I got it. I'm all straight out.
Absolutely.
And anyway, it's 3-0 no matter how you slice it.
Yep.
An RBI seeing eye single for Matt Phillips brings in Brian Gilardi for the second run of the inning. And now Dubeck is up. So Jason, an intentional walk didn't quite go as planned.
No, but they did at the time get the got 2 outs. He just couldn't make the pitch there to Phelps on the full count. But I think it was the right strategy. Gilardi's such a great hitter. He would have done damage.
So runners still at first and second.
And Mike, I always say last week we saw St. Mark's was up 5-2 in that game.
Yep.
And before you know it, Sally's tied it back up. So 3-0's not a insurmountable lead.
Not at all. And here comes Coach Godfrey to talk to his pitcher and the infielders. And whatever he needed to say, he said. Remember, tomorrow night, right back here at Frawley Stadium, Delcastle in St. George's. It's the anniversary or the reunion game for Brown Votech. Also celebrating the 50th anniversary of Delcastle Technical High School. And thanks to Delcastle for coming on the show tonight.
Yeah, what a great show. Like I said,
see the ceremonies tomorrow.
Goldie Beacom, what a great job that program has done in its second year to make the CAA playoffs, Mike. What an accomplishment for that program and a lot of local talent. So if you get a chance, go out and see Goldie Beacom baseball.
Oh, 1-1 to count to the pitcher, Jacques Dubeck. He's now got a 3-0 lead and a chance to get himself more help or more cushion. Fastball grounded down the third base line. And I'm going to have to give Coach Santa a big error on that play, even though he didn't touch it because he didn't even make an attempt.
No, and we've seen Sally's coaches made some plays, but
not Santa.
Come on, Santa.
Come on, Santa.
You're a Hall of Famer at Archmere.
Oh, look at that. He made the play there. He got the ball from McGuire.
And he's probably going to put it in his back pocket.
Yeah, like he made a play or something. Ryan, he's not your Spanish teacher, is he? No. No, okay, we can make fun of him. All right, we'll make fun of Nick Santa because he doesn't teach little Ryan here. 1-2 is the count. On the pitcher, Jacques Dubeck. Inside, did not get a piece of him, but that is ball 2. Shane Lougheed waits on deck.
Deuces are wild, Mike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
2 on.
2 on.
Here's a pitch from Holler. Outside, ball 3. Jason, you know what that means. Runners will be on the move.
Full count.
Holler's thrown quite a few pitches in this inning. This is batter number 7 of the inning for the Spartans.
Big pitch here by Holler. Really don't want any more damage done here. And back a chance to help himself. He knows he hasn't been that sharp out on the mound.
Ball 4, high and inside, and the bases are loaded. That'll bring third baseman Shane Lougheed to the plate. Third walk of the inning for Holler. One of those was intentional. So Dubeck takes a seat for a courtesy runner, and that is going to be Seth Bielecki.
Senior.
Strike 1 on Lougheed.
Lougheed did big batter here in this game. Like he can, base is full. He could really give the Spartans a good lead, or Holler can get out of this and the Sal's bats back up to the plate.
Lougheed can rake. He's got a good bat. Off-speed pitch outside. 1-1.
Yeah, we said both these teams can have great hitters. So as a pitcher, they make you work. And we've seen that tonight. Dubac hasn't given up a hit yet, but 6 walks, Mike. So
1-1 pitch, swing, and fly to right center into that twilight. Gwynn never saw it, Jason, but the right fielder, Matt Poma, made the catch, and that's going to do it. St. Mark's picks up a pair of runs. They leave the bases loaded after 3 complete. It's St. Mark's 3, Sally's no score. We'll be back after this.
Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.re.com. The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.re.com.
And we're back for inning number 4. Jason, this game's moving along fairly quickly. Maybe it just feels like it. It's we've been here an hour and a few minutes for this game.
Yeah,
We'll be here all night, folks. Batter is Matt Poma.
That was Mike Lang.
Wait a minute, he's already walked 6 guys. How could I make it any? It just seems like it's moving along.
MikeElang.
You can catch me at a athletic field near you. Fouled over off the first base side. And just so everybody knows, tomorrow afternoon at 3:30, I will be at blank. There you go. You can find me somewhere in Newcastle County tomorrow at 3:30.
A lot of big games tomorrow.
It involves a Catholic school. Pitch is outside, 2-2. Yeah, I have to work my part-time job, so I got to be somewhere in the vicinity of Brandywine 100. That's a hint for everybody who's looking for me. We're going to peel to first base. Safe. So no swing for Matt Poma. Counts 3-2. John Baker waits on deck. Sal's looking for some offense, Jason. They've had some base runners, and there's strike 3. Swing and a miss by Poma.
I think he tipped it, Mike, but it was caught by Cinco. So it results in the strikeout. 5th strikeout for Jacques Dubec. So that's a great piece of catching there by Cinco.
Absolutely. Those balls are they're moving quick. You see those deflections. It's like watching Pecorine make that save. Right, Ryan?
You don't talk to Ryan about Nashville.
I had to bring up Nashville.
Why?
Aren't they down in the series? Is it 2-1?
Yeah. So
sorry, man.
Don't bring it up.
I should have said Hellebuck, but I didn't know his first name. Ground ball down the third baseline, foul. And that's going to be 0-2 on John Baker. Sam Del Calo waits on deck. You know, some late-night hockey night, San Jose and Vegas.
I'll be asleep.
I'll probably have that game on while I'm writing a story about this one. That pitch is up and in. Ball 1. Dubeck throwing strikes in this inning. You see what a difference that makes.
Well, he did. He did throw 3 balls the first batter, Mike.
And there's another one.
Yeah, so I mean, he's still throwing a lot of pitches, which is key. Like we said, both teams have some pitching staff, so.
Timeout for Jonathan Baker. Just missed 3-2. St. Mark's gets to do some traveling on Friday. They head down to Sussex Tech. Take on the Ravens. There is a swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's 2 outs in the inning. But as you mentioned, Jason, 2 3-ball counts.
Yeah, so both batters saw 6 pitches. That's 12 pitches already in this inning.
So St. Mark's still has, after Sussex Tech, they still have Middletown and Cape Henlopen on the schedule. That pitch on the outside corner. Strike 1 to Sam Del Calo. Grounded past Dubeck. Gilardi's got it. It's going to be close. Nice play, Brian Gilardi. 6-3 is the play, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Jacques Dubeck. So after 3.5, St. Mark's 3, Salesianum 0. We'll be back right after this on 302 Sports.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz and Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.re.com. The Hadley Group is your...
And back at Frawley Stadium, Jason, we mentioned St. Mark's plays on Friday. Salesianum has been quite busy. They are off for 6 days. They play next Tuesday at home against St. Elizabeth. They have some tough games left. St. East twice. They play Archmere. So we're looking forward to the postseason, but we still have to get through the regular season. And
speaking of a team to watch out for, St. Elizabeth, they're 6-5, Mike. They have
tough schedule.
They have a tough finishing schedule. They have to get the 9 wins. Will not be easy for the Vikings, so they might have to beat Sally's 1 or 2 times to get there. So
yeah, I think they'll have to beat Sal's at least once. I looked at their schedule today. I think actually I was looking at it, and they got some tough ones.
Middletown, William Penn, St. George's Tech, Sally's twice. They do have Charter and Mount Pleasant, but they're going to have to win those games. In fact, Charter tomorrow, Mike. Could that be a hint where Mike's going?
It could be, but might be incorrect. Baseball's tough when I have to work because the games take a little longer than other sports.
Charter, they tend to start at the games at 3:30, which gives you a little bit more time.
Yeah, that's good. And it's
speaking of Charter, their softball team will be playing there tomorrow against Archmere, 3:30.
Baltimore chop. Nice play and out. Nice play out there. 6-3 to call.
That could be a 302 Sports top 5 play. I mean,
John
what a job by
Baker.
Baker getting, like you said, a Baltimore chopper, and he showed his arm out there. Big out to start the inning.
I wanted to call the Baltimore chop. That was a great play by Baker to get Catalano. Catalano's got some speed. That brings Warrington to the plate. Jason, he walked and scored in the last inning. He was down 0-2 in the count. Worked that count after a multiple pitch at bat and did a great job.
Yes.
Austin Warrington. 3:45 start tomorrow for the Vikings. and that is at Canby Park.
Canby Park. See, that's even better. So as I say, if it's at Charter, they normally start 3:30. They like those 3:30 starts.
1-1 to count to Warrington. Here's the pitch, driven to deep center. Gwynn on his horse. Deep center field, reaches up, and the play is made by Zach Gwynn.
Two great.
Wow, what a play by Zach.
Two great defensive plays to start this inning for Salesianum.
Another play of the week candidate.
Absolutely. Between the foul ball and the two plays that we just seen, is some potential. Don't forget, we got another baseball game here tonight. 3 soccer games coming up this weekend, so there's going to be a lot to choose from this week.
I sure hope so. Ricky Gannett, the batter, he takes for ball 1. He is 0 for 1 with his sacrifice tonight.
Yeah, that sacrifice was key as he got the runners over in a 2-run inning for the Spartans.
Pitch gets by for Shett. It's 2-0.
That's the difference, Mike. Now Spartans' last couple innings got their leadoff hitters on base. Here, this inning, they get the first 2 outs. So.
Some spectacular defense by the Sal's.
Absolutely.
Zach Gwynn got a great jump on that play.
He plays a great center field. We've seen a couple outstanding plays for him out there.
Pitch is high. 3 balls and a strike on Gannett. Gilardi waits on deck.
Yeah, and that's key. I mean, if you get Garnett on here with Gilardi and the heart of the order coming up, it's key to get this out here.
Pitch is bounced in there, ball 4, and Gannett is on for the first time tonight as he walks.
Yeah, good play appearance there by Garnett. He gets on with 2 outs. And like I said, now you get Gilardi and Tomovich and Ludman possibly coming up. So look to see if they can do some 2-out damage and extend this lead.
Brian Gilardi, the batter, he was intentionally walked, came around to score his last time up. Also grounded out to Josh McGuire. Pitches inside, ball 1. Big lead out there for Gannett. But he jogs back to first. Hangs out with Sam Del Calo. One-0 pitch. Strike call. It's 1-1. This is Gannett. Fakes an attempt. One pitch. I think Gannett's looking runnerish. Sent down to third base line. Fair ball. It's down the third base line. Gannett around second. He's going to go into third. Santa's going to hold him at third base. A double for Brian Gilardi and St. Mark's with 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs here in the 4th.
And Mike, you see why they intentionally walked him last plate appearance because of that. Great job by him. Great piece of hitting. Went down the line. And it was really close. Again, Mike, we should point out the base umpire is behind the pitcher, so the home plate umpire has to make the call on that one. And we saw a game this year where the home plate umpire called it a fair ball, and the base umpire called it a foul ball. So it's really important that those two communicate out there.
JT Tomovich comes up, chance to extend the lead. He takes a strike. Tomovich 1 for 2. He singled and drove in a run his last time up. That was a nice play by Garrett Millionaire in left field to keep Gannett from scoring. He got over there in a hurry.
Yeah, and like you said, it was key because Santa was checking down there to see if he could send Garnett, who had a great jump on the pitch, but great job.
0-1 pitch. Blocked by Anthony Frechette. 1-1.
Seem to just. I know it's a low-scoring game, 3-0, but we've seen both pitchers struggle on tonight with command. Difference is the Spartans have 5 hits. The Sal's have had base runners, but just have not been able to get the key hit.
Salesianum will be sending Million, Gwynn, and Cotillo to the plate. 9-1-2 in the 5th. They got to get through this one first.
Yeah, this is key.
Second and third for the Spartans. JT Tomovich at the plate. He's got a 2-1 count. It's a good hitter's count. He's going to wait for his pitch. Gets the curveball and pounds it foul.
I like that 2-1 pitch, Mike. The base open. You don't want to give Tomovich a fastball to hit. Throw him a nice curveball, like you said. Good job. It gets the foul ball. Evens the count at 2.
Two and 2. Base hit can really do some damage here for St. Mark's. And Gene Holler needs it just as much as Tomovich. Curveball in the dirt. Nice block for Shet. Counts full. You mentioned, Jason, first base is open, so a walk. Not a killer here.
No,
but you do have
Ludman.
Eric Ludman on deck.
Yeah, it's not. With both lineups, it's pick your poison. But you just don't want to give a guy a fastball like Tomovich. Try and get him to chase on a curveball. And now 3-2, you might have to, but we'll see.
From the stretch. Grounded to second base. Cotillo's got it over to Del Calo, and that's going to do it for the inning. So Holler gets out of this one. No runs for the Spartans. They leave 2 after 4 complete. St. Mark's still leads 3-0.
Mike, whether you're looking to buy or sell a home, click here and let our professional team guide you through the process. For new listing and open houses, visit our Facebook page or website, thehadleygroup.com. Sellers, my local knowledge of home values and expertise in pricing and negotiation are important assets in association with Patterson Schwartz Real Estate, the area's dominant market leader. Will help ensure your real estate success.
Wow, nice play there by Eric Ludman to hold the bag. Jason, I don't know if you were done there yet or not, but I think the Sal's not real happy. But what a great play down there at third base.
And the
by Shane Lougheed.
Mike, the runner staying on the base here. So.
Well, there's no video review.
But the home plate umpire.
They called him out.
Yep, the home plate umpire went in, asked the first base umpire did the right thing. He went down there, asked the home plate umpire for help. But here comes Godfrey, and it looked like he did stay on the base.
It's tough for us to tell from here. But
right. The first base coach is right on top of it. But I agree that he came down and asked the home plate umpire for help, but the home plate umpire is 90 feet away. He's with us, so he's going to let the base umpire call probably stand.
Got to bring Zach Gwynn to the plate. Gwynn 0 for 2. Jason, some baseball finals. We mentioned here today, William Penn 8, Concord 2, excuse me. Caravel 5, Sussex Central 0, and Archmere 19, First State Military Academy 3.
Mike,
2
in
strikes.
that game, they were down 3-1.
Who's that?
Archmere.
Well, nice comeback. Grounded to Gilardi at short. Across the dime rather, and out number 2 by Brian Gilardi. That was Zach Gwynn. So 2 quick outs for DeBeck.
2 close plays there at first base, Mike. That the base umpire is getting a workout this inning.
In boys lacrosse, it was Worcester Prep of Maryland 18, Delmarva Christian 2, Milford 18, Woodbridge 7. Girls lacrosse, Cesar Rodney lost to Dover 12-11. St. Mark's, you mentioned their win earlier. Ursuline 15, Newark Charter 8. As we have ball 1 on Josh McGuire. And Indian River 13, St. Thomas More 10. Close one down there at Magnolia. Holler delivers. I'm sorry, that's DeBeck delivers. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Oh, yeah, sorry. Did I say McGuire? I meant Cautillo.
It's too busy reading scores.
No, I don't know what I looked at.
McGuire's a lefty for
He is a lefty.
all of you watching at home.
Yeah, don't listen to me. So we mentioned the Caravel Archmere soccer score 3-0. We mentioned that during our show. Cotillo attempts a bunt, 2 balls and 2 strikes. St. George's 3, Delcastle, this is girls soccer 0. Newark Charter 2, Conrad 1. Glasgow 5, McCain 2. Appo 7, Hodgson 0. Here's the 2-2 pitch, fouled down the right field line, and it will be out of play. Mount Pleasant 5, AI, no score. Brandywine 3, Christiana 1, and Middletown 4, William Penn 0. Jason, and William Penn had snuck into the top 10, but Middletown's a real tough customer.
Yeah, William Penn's still having a great year, but
they are.
They're hitting that tough part of their Flight A schedule that we saw Concord hit in the beginning of the season.
Also, Wilmington Christian 2, Red Lion 1. There is a pitch up and in, full count. And 3 softball scores real quick. Newark Charter 3, Polytech 1. William Penn 15-0 over Brandywine. And there is strike 3 called on Cotillo. Got some unhappy people on the Salesianum side. And also Padua 12, Milford 10.
That looked about 3 feet outside from up here. But
so called strike 3. Yep. That's going to do it for the top of the 5th inning. And Salesianum still trails 3-0. We'll be back after this on 302 Sports.
Where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust.
All right, so Jason, Jock DeBeck has really settled down. He's retired 7 in a row. Maybe he got some help in that inning, but hey, an out's an out. And out of those 7, 4 are strikeouts and 3 ground balls. So he's doing a good job keeping the Sal's from driving the ball.
Yeah, and Mike, good point about he's doing a great job settling down. He had the early command trouble. Now he did get those 2 quick outs on those ground balls. Again, the first one was really close to first base. Looked like he might have stayed on the base. Like I said, hard to tell from here. But that, as you get late in the game, the umpire extends his strike zone a little bit.
So the batter is Eric Ludman, takes ball one. Eric is 1 for 2. He singles first time up and came around to score on a great base running play. We give him all the credit he deserves. And he flied out to deep center field.
He scored from second base on a ground ball to the second base.
Wow, and Ludman sends this one to deep right. Got under just a little bit. And I think that ball came with an in-flight movie. And it was caught out there by Matt Poma. Nice play by Poma to get this one in the high sky.
Yeah, the key to that now, Mike, that the
I want to credit Pat Garrianis for that line, by the way.
The sun's in now, so the lights are a full effect and makes it a little easier out there for the fielders.
Matt Phillips up. He is 2 for 2. 2 singles, has an RBI. Takes strike one. Jacques Dubec will be the next hitter. Holler, pitching from the stretch, gets a strike swinging on Phillips. It's 0-2.
Yeah, Holler, this is a key inning for him. He needs to get the team back in the dugout with the heart of the Sal's order coming up. Keep this a 3-run game. And this third time through the batting order sometimes could be a key.
0-2 pitch, foul right back. I had it.
I was ready for it.
I would have gotten it because I don't want Brad Myers to get hurt back there.
Myers would have made the catch.
He's not really paying attention.
No, he's probably got breaking news that Salesianum will be in the slam dunk to the beach next year.
How about that?
Shh. Don't tell anybody.
You just did. 0-2 pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 on Matt Phillips.
Tells you that I'm already looking at schedules for next year.
Of course, I spend my Christmas break up the hill right here, St. Elizabeth's. Ooh, little chin music.
Yep, absolutely. I like
2-2.
that. I like that 1-2 pitch. You throw something up. See, get his heart racing a little bit.
It's like the Morse code above us here, you know?
Yep.
2-2 pitch on Phillips. It's low, and we have a full count. Should thank the folks here at the Delaware Stadium Corporation for letting us come in and do the games.
Absolutely.
At Frawley. We'll be here back again tomorrow night.
They always take care of us here. We love doing games here. Great view, great stadium. Come out and watch some Blue Rocks games.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is out, number 2. And for Gene Holler, that is strikeout number 2. That'll bring Dubec to the plate. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. Curveball taken for strike 1.
I've really been impressed with Holler's curveball, Mike. He's got it over strikes all night.
And that one gets Dubec, and that's going to be a hit by pitch. So a 2-out runner for the Spartans. And I imagine that Seth Bielecki will be emerging from the dugout. Seth Bielecki was in the bullpen, so here he comes running down the first baseline. He has to be the courtesy runner. He has to be the same guy, so.
Absolutely.
Even if he's warming up to come into the game, he's got to come in and run for Dubec. So the batter is Shane Lougheed. He flied to right field his last time up. Pitch in the dirt, blocked by Frechette, 1-0. And if he gets on, it's Dom Catalano's turn.
Yes.
Bielecki fakes, going, taking for a strike. It's 1-1, 3-0 St. Mark's. 3 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Spartans, and no runs, and no hits for Sallies. I don't want to jinx anybody.
Oh, man, I can't believe you said that.
Well, I'm not pitching, and I'm not on St. Mark's team.
Yep.
I'm not here to worry about whether the pitcher gets jinxed or not. We were watching a perfect game in the first game today.
Absolutely.
2-1, count on Lougheed. Let's see if Bielecki can, 2-1 count if he goes, and there he goes. Swung and fouled out of play, and away it goes.
I think that might have hit Nick A's car out there. He's saying it's right where he parked.
Did you park in the driveway out here? Or on the road? I went over this way. True, I guess not. You're good if it goes over that side, third base side, then you're in trouble, Nick.
Yeah.
I parked far enough away where I didn't have to worry about that. Plus, there were a lot of cars here when I got here today.
Yeah, because of the afternoon work.
First game, and I believe people park here for work. That is chopped down the first base line, just foul. Little check swing by Lougheed gets about a foot foul down the first base side. Remains 2-2.
And this is key, Mike. Holler needs to get the team in the dugout here with 3-0 hole with the heart of the order coming up.
There goes Bielecki, driven to right field. Poma's under it, and he gets to it. Out number 3, so nice play by Matt Poma ends the inning, and that's going to do it for St. Mark's and for the 5th inning here. Score remains 3-0 St. Mark's. We're back after this on 302 Sports.
Welcome to Hooters. Have a seat wherever you like.
Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com.
Welcome to Hooters. Have a seat wherever you like.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
Back here at Frawley Stadium. Jason, a very pleasant evening. No jacket required. No Phil Collins album. Beautiful night for baseball or any other sport, but we happen to be watching the national pastime here at Frawley Stadium, and it's been an entertaining game. A lot of base runners, not a lot of runs, but it's been a lot of chances for teams. I've enjoyed our night out here.
It's been a great game. Great doubleheader out here today. Like you said, William Penn won earlier, as we saw a near no-no in that one.
Yeah, that was my first chance to see William Penn, and I was duly impressed. And that Concord team, not a bad team.
No, the Concord teams played some team stuff this year.
They came in at 9-4. One of the few teams in the state that have that many games under their belt so far. So that ball is grounded to second base rather, and out number 1. That was Josh McGuire. So
Yeah.
he goes on one pitch, and that's a big out.
More importantly, Mike, one pitch.
Yeah.
We know he's got to be close to that pitch count. We saw Spartans warming up in the pen, so we know that he's got to be close. So to get McGuire on one pitch is key.
This is Joe Setting, number 5. Yeah, you're right. I mean, and that's maybe it was a good pitch. Maybe McGuire he's trying to get things started, you know. And
Yeah, I'm not going to.
can't criticize the guy. It was a good pitch.
McGuire's got six home runs in 7 games.
He might be the best
So-
hitter on the team. So
He, like you said, it's a pitch right down the middle, so he's swinging and he just rolled it over.
good pitch there by Dubek. curveball in on setting, 0-1. Next up is the catcher, Anthony Frechette. Sal's looking for base runners. There is a line drive to left field. Back up, nice play out there. I don't know if that's Tomovich or that's Dom Catalano's in center. I'm not sure if that's JT Tomovich or Matt Phillips out there in left field.
Mike, what it did, though, it turned him around a couple times, but he never lost his focus, so was able to make the catch.
So that's 2 quick outs, and that brings Frechette to the plate. Good pitch, strike one.
Yeah,
Frechette has struck out twice tonight.
DeBeck's got that curveball working now. He was struggling with it earlier in the game, but he's got the command of it now.
Fouled off 0-2, and he's in the soup. We'll see what Jacques Dubec brings. You see Cinco looking over for the sign. You see Smitty giving him one of the assistants giving him the sign. Here is the 0-2 pitch in the dirt. 1-2. The on-deck hitter for the Sal's, Matt Poma, who made that catch to end 5th inning.
And a dangerous hitter in the Sal's lineup, so.
I believe that's Matt Phillips out there in left field, but not totally sure. And he held on that one, I believe. Appeal goes to first base. No swing, so it's 2-2.
Good call by Mike Lang. Said he did not swing on it.
So here's Jacques Dubec. Fastball right down the middle, struck him out. That's going to do it for the Sal's. The 6, no runs, 6 errors, nobody left. Come back for the bottom of the 6th, St. Mark's 3. The Sal's, no score.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
Local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com. The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett.
And we're back at Frawley Stadium. New pitcher in for Salesianum. And Jason, the white numbers on the gold uniform, I'm old. It's tough for me to see those. How about young and
Baker.
Ryan? John Baker.
Yep.
John Baker, number 9, comes in. He's a fireballing right-hander.
So there'll be a new shortstop for Sal's because Baker was playing short.
So John Baker in 6 innings from Gene Holler. He gives up 3 runs and 5 hits, all earned.
Yeah, we said that we thought this would be a great defensive game. And both teams are playing some outstanding defense tonight. No errors.
So Baker will be facing the bottom of the St. Mark's lineup, Dom Catalano and Austin Warrington, and back to Ricky Gannett, the leadoff hitter. A crisply moving game. We're under 2 hours, so we're in good shape.
Well,
I just jinxed everybody. Thanks.
It's a 3-0 game, which also helps. I mean, yesterday I saw a 10-4 game, and it took
they can take a while.
Just under 2 hours. So.
We did the Polytech Milford game here. It took about 2:25. So. Thanks for joining us tonight. Remember, tomorrow night, Del Castle, St. George is right here at Frawley Stadium. I will be watching. I'll be at work. The new shortstop for Salesianum is Dylan Reese, number 28. Thanks to Ryan Colasanti who has very patiently hung out tonight. We haven't inundated him with work, but he's very patiently hung out and helped us out tonight. Ryan hanging out with the 302 Sports, one of the 302 Sports crew now, man. We're glad to have him. So that was a very hard strike to Catalano. I've seen Baker pitch, and it's fast. Oh, I had that one. And Ryan's actually our glove guy. He still plays baseball.
Yeah, that's big.
0-2 the count on Catalano. 0 for 2 tonight. Warrington on deck. Went with a curveball. Even his curveballs are hard. Saw him pitch against Apo on Thursday. Came in and threw an inning, I believe.
Yeah, I've seen him a couple times this year. Like I said, he's kind of closer. Came in the Saturday.
Inside in that's ball. I'm sorry, ball 2.
In Saturday's game, we're pitched 5 innings of no runs, and then Baker came in and finished the complete game the shutout.
He picked up the save against Apo on Thursday. Holler went 7 innings, and then Baker came in and pitched the bottom of the 8th after the Sal scored 2 runs. There's a line shot down the right field line. It's a fair ball. In Catalano, he's got some speed. He rounds first and not even a play at second base. Dom Catalano with a double.
Yeah, like you said, great speed for him. Runs track, and great job by him. And he went
wide receiver for the Spartans football team.
Never stopped, and takes second base, a leadoff double. And the Spartans here can add to their lead.
So Warrington comes up. He's 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Lefty. We'll see if he lays down a bunt. McGuire currently even with the bag. But you see the first baseman Del Calo in on the grass, now back to about the cutout. So McGuire inching in maybe just a couple of steps. Look how close Del Calo is. If he swings and hits it, there's going to be some dental work needed. Outside corner, just off the corner, outside ball 1. You see the softball players wearing those face guards at the corner spots and sometimes even the shortstop.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a shorter field.
Yeah, and that is shorter field. You see Del Calo back this time. That pitch is inside, blocked by Frechette.
Good block.
2-0. So there's some activity in the St. Mark's bullpen. Bielecki was warming up down there, but we'll see if Coach Smith makes a change in the bottom of this inning. We don't know Dubeck's pitch count. Catalano on second. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Warrington. Ball 3. Looked like the umpire went to move that right arm and then changed his mind. He started. 3-0. It's a good hitter's count. I don't think you're going to see him take here, I believe. And that is strike 1, taking all the way 3-1. As you see, Warrington looks down at Coach Nick Santa at third base to see what the sign is. 3-1. Three-one count. Baker from the stretch. The pitch, that is low, ball 4, and Spartans have 2 men on and nobody out. So a nice piece of hitting from Catalano to open the inning, and some great base running, and the speed helps. And then a nice walk there for Warrington brings up Ricky Gannett. He already has a sacrifice in this game.
Yeah.
Also a walk and a fly ball.
I would say I see him squaring again, Mike.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good bet. And you see Del Calo in at the cutout. McGuire staying where he is. He's got a runner at second he's got to worry about. Gannett pops this one up in the air, and it's caught in the air by Baker to second. Double play. So Jason, the second bunt he's had it in the air this time. The pitcher able to get to it, and that is a 1-6 double play.
Yeah, I mentioned it last time like that. It worked out last time, but I mentioned that he would like to get it down on the ground. That one, wrong spot. He got it right back to the pitcher. Great play by Baker.
That was the DRK,
Yep.
the designated rally killer. And that brings Brian Gilardi to the plate now with a runner on first and 2 outs. Gilardi 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Pickoff to first base. And Warrington gets back. Well, quick throw over. Safe. Whoa, and I think the Sal's thought they had him. Some trickeration there from Baker.
The Sal's are heading to the dugout, Mike, but again, you see where the first base umpire is. He's behind the pitcher, so not an easy call for him. He thinks he got back in.
Another throw over. You see what Baker did the first time, got the throw from Del Calo and immediately threw it back to first base without stepping on the rubber, so no balk. Here's the pitch. Fly to right center field. It's up high. You see who's got it. Looks like the right fielder, Matt Poma, and that's going to do it for St. Mark's in the 6th. So, starting with some promise for the Spartans, ends quietly. We go to the 7th. Tune in for the top of the 7th here at Frawley Stadium. You're watching baseball on 302 Sports.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you.
And we are back at Frawley Stadium. A new pitcher in, some changes. Shane Lougheed moves from third to second. Joe Lungen comes in for St. Mark's. He'll play third base. And Ricky Gannett goes to shortstop. The new pitcher is the old shortstop, Brian Gilardi. And his first pitch is outside. He is pitching to Matt Poma. Poma is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And Jason, some history here at Frawley Stadium for St. Mark's. If they can complete this one, and we're not going to mention the word.
No, but let's just say that Sally's got the Gilardi last time they played. Gilardi did get the win in the 8th inning, but he could not hold on for the save as the Sal scored 2 times in the bottom of the 7th.
1-2 the count on Poma. Here's the pitch outside, 2-2. So after he settled down, a great job tonight by Jacques Dubec.
Yeah, Mike, I don't think he allowed a base runner from the 3rd inning on, if I remember correctly.
That was the last base runner was in the 3rd. 2-2 pitch from Gilardi. High, ball 3.
And
Poma will be followed by John Baker and Sam Del Calo.
And you see the Sal's trailing 3-0. They need base runners.
Yeah. Swing and miss, strike 3, and that's 1 out here in the top of the 7th as Poma goes down for the 2nd time tonight.
Yes.
So Jacques Dubec finished, I believe, 6 walks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strikeouts for Dubec tonight in his 6 innings of work.
And that's why you reached a pitch count. 8 strikeouts and 6 walks will do that to you.
Strike 1, a high strike to Baker, 0-1. So Gilardi goes full count on Poma, but gets him. Curveball sent to center field, and that was played perfectly out there.
Absolutely.
By Dom Catalano, and that's 2 outs.
2 quick outs by Gilardi. Good job coming in. Throwing strikes, Mike, like you said.
And the batter is
Looks like a pitch.
Sam Del Calo, number 10, the first baseman. Del Calo 0 for 1 with a walk tonight.
This is Sal's, like I said, they need some base runners.
Sal's down to their last chance here. Strike 2 called right down the middle, 0-2. And Jason, we're 1 pitch away from something very special.
Absolutely.
I'm going to jinx everybody here. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and St. Mark's has thrown a no-hitter here at Frawley Stadium. 3-0 St. Mark's. And Jason, we mentioned the 6 walks. What we didn't mention was that Dubeck and Gilardi were outstanding. No hits.
Yeah, that's a potent Salesianum lineup, and the Spartans get the combined no, and that's got to feel good. So St. Mark's is they're the number 2 ranked team, and they're deep in pitching.
For a reason.
Absolutely.
And they sweep Salesianum this year, a couple of close games. A great job by the Spartans. Some great hitting tonight by Eric Ludman. And let me just look at the book here. Ludman had a single. Who else got on tonight? A lot of well, they only had 6 hits, so a hit for Eric Ludman, 2 hits for Matt Phillips, and a double for Dom Catalano. So that's going to do it from St. Mark's, or from Frawley Stadium. Just remember, tomorrow night it's Delcastle and St. George's Tech. Once
7
again,
o'clock.
a no-hitter tonight at Frawley Stadium for Jacques Dubeck and Brian Gilardi. St. Mark's does it, and that's going to do it. Thanks for joining us, and have a good night, everybody.